This is twin mill with two Chevy Big Block engines that are supercharged. This thing is pushing out over 1,400 horsepower. It's just a no-brainer as to why this car has been the face of Hot Wheels ever since 1969. Nice. Until the infamous Dior 2 came along. And just like the Dior 2, I once again wanted to find out just what exactly is the most rarest, most valuable twin mill ever made. Up first, we have the original mainline set. It's released back in 1969 by Ira Guildford. This version was pretty much released in essentially every single color back in the day. And that's really it about this car. The only reason why I'm talking about it is that the first edition actually doesn't have an interior.
This has working system.
Unlike the newer ones that are coming up, along with the other toy companies that made their own version. Oh, you thought Hot Wheels was their only one that made this car? No, there's actually two different versions from two different toy companies that made their own twin mill. Now, still under with Hot Wheels, but the first one being the most well known is the FAO SWAT's toy version, which is essentially a golden version of the car. And surprisingly, this is the only color Mattel didn't make for this car. The second company was called the Grand Toro, which was this Italian toy company that Mattel bought back in 1970. And there's a few distinctions about the two cars.
What on God's green earth is that shit?
The first is that this is actually the first twin mill to be able to open, and the trunk actually opens too, along with the tailpipes that go to the back of the car. Sadly, there's not a lot of information about this car, besides a few images about the Grand Toro line. Introducing the Psychedelic relics set. With being part of the 100% Hot Wheels line, this set comes with an orange twin mill that actually opens, along with the Red Baron. Essentially, this set was to bring back the feeling of 60s car culture. I don't see how. Now, since we're talking about psychedelics, someone had to be using this next car, being the Batman vs. Superman, yes, that movie, twin mill. There's actually two versions of this. The regular mainline version, and then the premium 1 out of 7 version.
What are you, fucking stupid? Huh?
Which is the Hot Wheels team actually built a 1-to-1 version. I don't know if it was a different car or was just vinyl wrapped along with a new spoiler or something, but yeah, for some reason they made a unique twin mill for this movie. However, this wouldn't be the first time Mattel would just wrap the twin mill, with one year being the Mobile One Live Free. The next car on our list, with about just 50 of these made, there's nothing really special about it. It doesn't open like the previous ones. The engines don't look as good, and there's just nothing really special about this car, just that it's just very exclusive, I guess.
She got blacked! She got blacked! She got blacked!
So all that was the 164 versions. Now, just like the Dior 2, they've made bigger sizes, with twin mill being a 124 version, not like 118 like the Dior 2. The first version comes in this antifreeze Spectre frame paint, along with an exact replica interior. On top of that, there is a perfect replica twin engines. Also, there's a 164 version that comes along with it. That's the same thing. However, the second version, this is where they really cook, right? This version comes in a candy apple Spectre frame paint. Instead of this one coming with a 164 version, they decided to go all out for this 124 car, where this one will actually move its engines, push out gas, the cockpit automatically opens, headlights, and a stand that will actually make noise. So to be honest, I kind of wonder what sounds would it make.
Lleva mucho botiquín, porque mucha gente cae ahí. Ponte ahora tu mejor skin.